Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, I think we start the session as usual with reviews. Okay, we have a number of things. Yeah. So to me it looks like these 6 are merge candidates. Let's see. So, fix headless. Use particle system manager, update instead of reset and headless replay. Update, so reset. Okay. Okay. Confirm squash match. Okay. Okay. Fix particle cannon being inaudible after safe load. Audio bug gen minor safe load. Okay, blah blah blah. Code looks okay. Replicate to general, so that is done, yeah. Strange that here the diff looks different, even though the same contents were added. Why is that? Weird. Okay. Okay. Okay, replace init game logic random with init random for consistent client and audio seeds. Okay. Okay. Then now we wait for the builds. Yeah. Scan through game logic dispatch found some possible null pointer, blah blah blah. Okay. Tweak menu, show mouse menu immediately when shell map is disabled. Okay. Okay. And this one, merge with rebase. Clean up formatting and fix an incomplete optimization in Pathfinder Zone Manager. Okay. Clean up formatting and fix an incomplete optimization. Okay. This change is how it was implemented in generals. It makes comparisons in WinMerge easier and is far cleaner than the refactor Zeraha introduced. Yeah, I agree with that. Isn't there also an STD function that can do that? Let me see that. Zones allocated. Let me ask ChatGPT. Given the following C++ code, is there a way to simplify this with STD, with algorithm functions, with STD algorithm functions? Yes. IOTA. That's C++ 20. Yeah. That's C++ 20. Is there something? Is there something for C++ 98? What? IOTA has been available since C++ 98? What? That's surprising. It says since C++ 11. V6 standard library implementation is incomplete and does not provide STD IOTA. Keep your original loop. Write your own small helper. IOTA 98. Is it more efficient? Is it more efficient to use IOTA? Is it the IOTA or the loop that I originally presented. Equally efficient. Yeah. So basically, it does write in continuous memory. Some like maybe. Bottom compilers inline IOTA. So after optimization, the generated assembly is effectively the same. Same memory access pattern. Your single loop version may be slightly more cache friendly. How's that more cache friendly? I would have thought the IOTA thing is more cache friendly. Your single loop version may be slightly more cache friendly. Why? Cache behavior, the only real difference. Touches multiple arrays per iteration, interleaves right across arrays. Using separate IOTA calls, this fully initializes A, then B, and then C, which is better. If large arrays, separate passes can actually be more cache efficient, yeah, because each array is written sequentially without bouncing between them. If arrays are small, difference is negligible. In real terms, you will never measure the difference. Cache friendly, slight edge. Cache friendliness. Okay. Okay, well then we leave the general way of things. That's fine. Okay, then let's back here. This change is how it was implemented in generals minus the comment being removed. I left the 0-hour comment above the for loop instead to keep the code block clear. PR wants to be merged by rebase. It will make the diff cleaner. Make the code more in line. Okay, let's log over it. Each commit. The first commit has capital Pathfinder in commit title. Okay, so here it just fixes the tabs. Okay, that's great. I like that. Yes. Great. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's do it side by side. Okay, that looks good. Next. Change open braces to be K and R style. What does that mean? K and R style. I've never heard of this term, K and R style. Coding style commonly used in C programming with the opening brace of a function or control statement is placed on the end of the line. Uh-huh. Okay, interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that looks fine. Next. What is this? Change while loops to for loops. Okay. Yeah. While loops to for loops. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Great. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough. Next. Let's see how far the building has advanced. Okay. What is this? Oh, remove register variable and use member variable directly. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, max zone. Okay. Max zone. Yeah. Okay. This was removed to make the code more in line with the German's implementation, helping make the diff clearer. The class. Huh. I'm confused. Max zone. What does this do? Max zone. Max zone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Makes that. Okay, I think that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what's next? If not terrain or crusher. This changes where the PR wants to be merged by rebase. It will make the diff cleaner in the unification PR as well. This is a small optimization overall and wants to be separate in case we need to revert it. Oof, doesn't it change behavior? Hmm. That looks suspicious. Yeah. This is 100% scale. Text is so small. Yeah, I'm a bit confused by this thing here. This is not change behavior. Not terrain or crusher. If this is false, skip the if-else letter below. This is safe. Should this not be behind a retear macro? This looks suspicious. So, still building. It's very slow. Wow. It's hanging. Okay, good. Then while we wait for that, let's get back to our code. So, so we have this change here, yeah. Okay. Set position. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Scripted state. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if this works or not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I expect that the USA one campaign intro will still be broken. Let's see. Easy. Yep. It still is. Okay. Great. Yeah. Fantastic. Um, okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, let's start a skirmish match. Mm-hmm. Let's scroll around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then let's play that back and replay. See if that looks good. Load replay. Okay. Overall, it looks all right. Yeah, I think that's usable for now. Probably still has glitches in terms of if the zoom was too high or too low, then it probably would be glitching. Yeah, so let's say we zoom in like this. Oh no, that also works. Okay. Okay, but it probably only works because we have not yet decoupled these. There we go. So we do a restart. Yeah, then we have this issue. Do we accept this for now? Sure. I think we can accept this for now. It will be fixed in a later change. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of new anyway, right? That you can decouple logic and frame render speeds, or yeah, I think it's fine. For now, it's fine. It's not pleasant, but it's okay. So if we zoom in and then we press here, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yep. Okay. I think it's usable. Let's let's go to our favorite map, Alpine Assault. And so the command center. Okay, we can rotate the camera, we can zoom in and out. Yeah. We can reset the camera. We can zoom in, zoom out. We can pitch the camera up and down. And we can change the FOV. Yeah, okay. I think that works. Yeah. I would like to test something. Well, first, let's create a new branch. So that is at user at user at how do we call this? User controlled. Add user controlled camera states. Okay. Fix view. Implement user controlled. Implement state for user controlled camera to properly distinguish between scripted and user control, camera control. Implement state for user control camera to properly distinguish between scripted and user camera. Okay, I would like to go back to work in progress fixed camera 7. I would like to see that here that the cutscene in USA1 actually works correctly. If it does not, then that would be a bit worrying, and we would need to look into that. Yeah. So, what's the current state of build? Ah, it's got this done here. Okay, great. Wow, it took 24 minutes. PC PKG builds take 25 minutes again. Why do they keep breaking? Why do they keep breaking all the time? Every now and then. So I would like to see USA1 campaign intro. USA1 easy. Yeah, here it works correctly. So there's something that still need to be done, and that gets it back. Yeah, strange. I don't recall what it was. Yeah. Okay. Then let's get back to our encrypted camera state. Mm-hmm. Now regarding this one, ah shit, I didn't mean to change branch again. So in view, now in W3D view, here, here, get desired zone. So which one, what does this replace? Let me see. Get desired zone. Desired zone is this one. Desired zone. Where was this before? Here, desired zone. Maybe what we can do is desired zone. Ah, there's more than one desired zone. Desired zone. Desired zone. W3D view. Desired zoom. Yeah. So what we could do is we could add this here for now. If that's zoom. What about this function here? Don't we have a function for that? What is that? Is user control locked? Don't we have that? View. Huh. Lock user control until frame. Oh, that's the wrong branch, isn't it? We want to go in here. It's here, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Desired zoom. Mm-hmm. Desired zoom is, where is it? Here. Copy it again. Put it here. Okay, why is this function unknown? I don't understand. This function should be known. Why is this not known? What is this? Is user control locked? Is this not in here? Here it is here. Is user control locked? Huh? I don't understand. So okay, let's do a compilation. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, that did actually compile. IntelliSense operation reached the memory limit. Wow. Fantastic. Mm. So I'm thinking that we have this here, and let me see, there must be some other guy. It's desired zoom somewhere. Set zoom to default. Set zoom to default. Yeah. say it. Get desired zone. I would say we don't bother with this for now. Just makes going forward more complicated. Yeah. First builds. This is would be good to implement a solution that just works forever. Mm-hmm. 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 Maybe we should split this stuff out here. Maybe. Maybe it's fine. Yeah. It's probably fine. Good. Okay, so this one has built. Then let's merge the next one. Client and audio seat. Tweak random. Okay. Then let's open new pull requests. This change implements the new state for this change implements a new state for user control camera to properly distinguish between scripted and user camera. This is not yet so relevant. This will become a more relevant this will become very relevant and later changes when a better distinction, when a distinction between this is needed to have a way user camera. This is useful to originally there's no clear cut between user camera and scripted camera. Most of the time there's no 100% clear cut between user camera and scripted camera movements. To make this very clear, all user input camera controls are now explicitly called through user function that set a flag and that the camera is now user controlled. This will be very relevant in later changes when different logic needs to apply. Different logic needs to apply. Different logic needs to apply in user and scripted camera. Because the scripted camera is far more sensitive to changes and to preserve its original look. There needs to be a very clear distinction. The scripted camera typically is enabled by doing one of the 5 scripted camera modes, camera functions. Scripted camera modes, zoom, Scripted camera modes for waypoints, waypointing, waypoints, pitch, zoom, angle, and lock. Let's say follow. Waypoint pass, pitch, zoom, angle, and follow object. Is make a clear cut. Audio input camera codes allow explicit code through user function that set a flag. For the user controlled camera. Let's change to no longer work correctly after view. Here, this one. No longer work correctly after because no longer work correctly after that and broke the replay player camera because no because the locked view did now also apply to the replay pair, because the locked view then also applied to the replay player camera, which of course was not intended. Instead, now the user control functions are explicitly blocked only and all scripted. Wow. It's not really, not just this project, it's in general milestone camera polish. Known issues. By the way, this also needs to be replicated to generals, yeah. To do replicate to generals. Known issues. You say one campaign intro. Sorry. Intro cutscene is still broken. Replay fixed later. Replay player camera. Has zoom issues. Zoom issues when logic frame rate is decoupled from logic step is decoupled from render update. Fixed later. Future change. And let me also add some comments here. Changed from reset camera to set functions. So camera is meant to be used by scripted actions. And it's not so suitable for this. Would set user controls flag to false. Which we do not want here. Here I have decoupled the scrolling the scrolling condition from in-game UI. This is necessary because we cannot trust that the input equals the actual scrolling. We cannot trust that the input equals the actual scrolling. if the camera is allowed to block user input. Like we do for the replay camera, replay player camera for 1 frame each, for 1 logic frame. Originally, this now allows to set why don't we just say scroll amount data? That's okay. This now allows to set set 0 scroll speed to signal that it is no longer scrolling. Previously set 0 scroll speed. Just leave the last value and we relied on the in-game to tell whether we are scrolling. This is necessary because the height above ground actually drives the zoom value, not the other way around. Is that true? And that's the way it is now. I'm not so sure if it was the case before we did changes in zoom. I think we didn't touch the zoom yet. Maybe this addition is too early. Could be too early. Maybe it's fine. So let me see that. So in the newest changes, zoom is always at 1 when it reaches max height, right? If it would go above max height, then it would be larger than that. But if I recall correctly, that was not the case before. Before it would grow already higher, which was weird. Let me see that. So here, so camera zoom is 1.3. One dot six. Let's put a breakpoint here. Who's calling this? Set some set location is calling set zoom. User set zoom. Function set some default already sets correctly. This condition does not make much sense right now, but we'll do later because more code is added in the condition body. Okay, I think that looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. Every full logic frame. Mm-hmm. Mouse input equals the actual camera scrolling. This means that the scripted camera, state will prevail even if no scripted camera action is currently running for as long as the user did no camera inputs. I cannot recall why this was necessary. But there are definitely gaps in cutscenes where no scripted action goes. There are definitely gaps in cutscene where no scripted action happens. Camera movements happen, and it makes sense to not to keep the scripted state active for as long as the user is not controlling the camera. I think that's good enough. Submit review. Okay. Fixing the scroll speed detection bug, which cause incorrect camera height adjustments during scrolling. Okay. What is the problem? Comparing squared lengths directly to cutoff is incorrect. Right. Right. That's a good point, yeah. Should compare to the squared cutoff. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Or we store directly as squared because it's only used once. I think it's fine. Length squared, squared. Yeah. Squared. Scroll amount. SQR. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair, yeah. Fix scroll. Fix scroll amount. Cutoff. Mm-hmm. Let's see first if it compiles. Mm-hmm. Error. Great. Right. SQR. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, great. Fixed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that looks good. Then let's see what the current state is on building here. Still building. Look at how slow these builds are now. The package builds. Oof. Damn. Show mouse and menu immediately when shell map is disabled. Is this written correctly? Immediately? Immediately. Okay, it is. Great. Then we have that. Then let's get back to this guy here. First commit is capital. Didn't notice, we'll tweak soon. Okay, fair enough. Then let's wait for this. Okay. Great. So, what do we have here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Camera polish. I don't like this milestone name. Milestones. Camera, rework. Or just camera work. Camera improvements. Good. Let's see if Greptile is happy now. Drive C. The auto zoom. There, yeah. Auto zoom for terrain elevation. Okay. Good. Then I think I'm happy with that. Then we need to wait for that to be reviewed before we can continue with so this one will be done then, right? Yeah. So I think this one we can rename to delete. Yeah. And this one I think we can also rename to delete. This as well. I'm not deleting it yet, just in case I, missed something. I think optimize particle system, all these we can delete. Yeah, this one definitely. Delete. Yeah, all this was done. Yeah. Trouble update Oxford. Okay. What about this here? Double initialization. Okay, I don't know why this was necessary. Good. Okay, then this one needs to advance. Here. Yeah. Then we need to wait for review here. And yeah, what's the time? 1:50. Yeah, I think we can take a break here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the next session. So camera work right now is on pause, so we could do more reviewing. Or we could work on some fixes. So let me see. Assignees, myself. So we have this bug. This one needs to be worked on. Local radar icon list is logically strange. Yeah, holding a safe game. Yeah. Okay, we have a lot of bugs. Okay, I would say we work on this one here and then maybe this one. Yeah. Good. There certainly is no shortage of work. I keep saying this. The issue counter keeps rising. Yeah. Oh, oh man. So many issues. So many issues. Oh. Good. So I was hoping that Greptile gives us another review here before we leave it, but looks like Greptile is blocked by the long builds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that sucks. Okay. Good. Then I will end it here. I think. Okay. Good. Then I will end it here. I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye. By the way, before we end here, and probably no one is watching until here anyway, but well, I mean, by the time I upload this video, it no longer makes any sense. Never mind. I was about to remind that today is the last day to be able to vote into this committee candidates poll. So if we go to gamereplays.org, forums, General 0 Hour, here, and then there are these 3 topics here: Game Design Committee, elections, cast your vote, and for Arabs and for Russians, click, and here's a Google form link, and there you can make a vote, and I can't do a vote because I need to log in, but yeah, I think by the time I upload this video, this vote will be closed. Yeah, unless, well, I will upload it today. Yeah, this video will be uploaded today. Typically I have like one day of delay, but right now I know that if only have one video scheduled for, I don't know, in half an hour, I think. And then so this one I can post in, I don't know, a couple hours. Yeah. Okay, so today is the last day you can vote. I can put the form into the video description again. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, there have been someone gave an update sometime that there were a number of votes, couple hundred already. So it did draw attention. Yeah, and people voted. Okay. Yeah, and if you're Russian, then there's text in Russian here. Here's Russian, the text. And the candidates you can vote. Yeah, I think there are also some Russians here. I think Sonic is Russian and Stars is Russian. Any other Russians? No, just 2. Sonic and Stars. Yeah, for the Russian voters. Yeah. And for the Arabs? For the Arabs, there are also Arabs, I think. I think Ninja is Arab. Mikvari, maybe? I'm not sure. Memphis, maybe? I think Toby Rama is Arab. Yeah. And Mamo, I think, as well. Yeah. All the 50K guys, they're all Arabs. Yeah. And Maraka from Egypt, I think. Yeah. But the rest is like Europe. Europe. Killer, maybe Arab. I don't know where he's from. Peckerman, I don't know. But Europe. Well, he's not Europe. He's from Oceania. Stubiax is from New Zealand. So he's the furthest away from everyone. Yeah. So, the opposite side of Europe, essentially. Yeah. I think there's no one from the US. There's no one from Americas. Yeah. And no one from Asia as well. Look at that. There's no one from Asia. No one from South America, from North America. Antarctica, of course not. Yeah. So it's only Europe and like Africa, Middle East, and Oceania. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where the most players are, right? Europe and Middle East, Asia, I don't know, Philippines maybe a bit. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you can still cast a vote if you have not. Anyway, I will end it here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.